Alright, nice. Hello and welcome to Monster Girl Mondays, the show where we read Monster Girl Encyclopedia, perhaps the highest piece of literature ever created, in my personal opinion. And then we rank all the girls. And it's a hell of a time. I'm
A
your
hell of a
host,
boss, one
Yakuman.
might say.
Hell of a boss. I'm your host, Yakuman, the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the myth, the moment. And with me, as always, is Ellen Horai.
That's me. Hello, hello. I'm a little sick today. Hopefully, not gonna make too many gross noises, but we'll see. I make comics, I do stuff, I stream, and we're here.
Yes, and we have finally managed to get a guest that isn't one of one of the other dipshit freaks that we have normally.
How dare you? I'm
Someone.
freaky enough.
Oh yeah, Petra.
That's what we're gonna
Who
see
are you?
here.
Hey, what's up? I'm Petra. I'm a VTuber. You can find me at PetracoreVT. I'm doing streams, a lot of like indie stuff, Nintendo stuff, and I'm trying to make like not video essays, but something in that realm of like constructed content soon. So check me out on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And does any of it have anything to do with Monster Girls?
No, but I do like Monster
Oh.
Girls. I've never read this
Nice.
before. I have seen
Yeah, most
Monster
people haven't.
Musume like 4 episodes in high school.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
I got that 101 knowledge a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a complete normie, but pretty fresh on most of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Imps and Mimics. Imps and Mimics. This is like an episode.
Yeah, what an odd
yeah, I don't know.
episode.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is one I'm sort of like, I'm not sure why I made this a category, but I made it as.
They're both cheeky. They're both
Yeah.
little silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of daughter tears probably on this one.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the Imps and the Mimics?
Well, I am the local hell of a boss trash of the freaks. So I
Oh, yeah.
like imps quite a bit. They're cool.
Oh, who's your favorite
They're
character on Hell of a Boss? Like of the imps specifically, I guess.
Oh, the imps. Okay, probably Blitz. Blitz is just really cool. Has a really cool arc. He's hot.
He's just move I'm gay if he was personified as like a character. I've only seen a few episodes. I think I watched him on New Year's, like at midnight, with a group of friends, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But yeah, he's pretty cool. I enjoy him.
Yeah, yeah, Hell was great. Not a whole lot of female imps as far as main characters go. There's Millie. She's okay. There's
Yeah, I watched like the first episode of Hell of a Boss when it first came out. And I've always been meaning to like watch it because I did like it quite a bit more than it has been. I was like, this is like a show I actually could sit down and watch.
Funny how it
Yeah,
came
no,
out like way before Has Been Hotel because it got like picked up by Amazon too. So I watched that pilot as that was coming out, and it was like, where did this go? Because I just didn't keep up with it that much, and it's like, 3 years later, it's like, oh, it's Has Been Hotel, and I was surprised it got momentum. Was happy for that, but I was just like, damn, you were gone for a long time.
Yeah, they really managed to keep the momentum running. I guess there's a lot of the merch and funny videos and stuff.
And I think Hell of a Boss also helped with that a lot.
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure.
that was a good call on their part.
As far as mimics go, the one I can think of is Mimi the Mimic from Chimera. She's very cute, hides in her little chest.
Oh, yeah.
And then you beat her and you can also hide in a little chest because you absorb her powers.
I do think like imps and mimics are two of the most like interesting ones because they're not like purely sexual, I guess. Like they're more playful. Like imps compared to succubi are like they're like little clown jesters. Like the clown jester cousins of succubi. They're just kind of there to like fuck with you.
Yeah.
And they're just cute little creatures a lot of the time. I like that.
Yeah.
And also same with mimics, only like their entire like identity is a fraud and they like lure you in. I think that's like really cool for design space stuff. Because you really could have a mimic
Yeah,
of
you know,
anything.
yeah, yeah. No, there's like some interesting mimics in this one. It's funny you say that. Yeah, like if you were to put fairies as categorized as succubi, you would say that might be a bit weird. That would be, kind of the wrong category
Right.
when you say,
Yeah, who
yeah,
would do such a thing?
yeah,
Because I do think of imps as still demonic, but like they're not.
yes,
They're cutesy demonic. They're not like
mm,
lust incarnate, which is it's a cool distinction.
Yeah, they're fun little guys.
Mhm. I just realized, is Date Everything a game about dating a million mimics?
Huh.
Like, I don't know why
That
that popped
could
in my
be,
head.
honestly.
But there's like a rubber duck mimic, like a floor mimic, a bathroom mimic,
I thought that
kitchen
game was
mimic.
more like, just like how like various gacha games and stuff like it's like horses personified as women or battleships personified as women. I thought it was like that, for like men. Like this is a microwave, but a man. I didn't
Right.
realize they were like actual, like a legit, literal microwave.
Well, it is personified. I think the plot of the game is that you walk up to, because I've only seen people play it. You walk up and like you use some like bimboification device, like, and you scan it,
Oh.
and it's like, whoa, my microwave came to life, and he's hot and vaguely bisexual. Whoa.
Yeah, he's gotta be hot to heat up your food.
Yeah. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong, but as we were talking about mimics, I was thinking about that. I'm like, I guess that game technically is like finding a bunch of mimics in your house in a way, metaphorically speaking.
Hmm.
Interesting. I haven't seen much about that game.
I saw it everywhere. Mostly like bisexuals playing it and losing their shit. Like,
Yeah, that
why is
seems
everyone
about
so hot?
correct. Maybe I should play them some point.
Oh
Who
yeah,
knows?
absolutely. There are some pretty like high profile voice actors in there, actually.
Ooh.
They're pretty interesting. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I mean,
Is Michael Kovac in it?
maybe there's like 50 or 60 people in that game. Um, they got Brennan Lee Mulligan. Is that his name? Not Mulligan, right? Something like that. The guy who does like Dimension 20. I think that's what it is.
Oh,
That
I don't know
they got
anything
him
about
as
Dimension
a
20.
he's a personified like um game, like board game person, and he
Ooh.
has like a D&D theme, and I thought that was pretty funny because he hosts a D&D show.
Oh, that sounds pretty
But
cool.
they got people like that. They're like kind of minor celebrities on that. Uh but yeah, do we do imps first or
We just go down the category of it.
cool,
I
cool.
have the list. I have the page numbers, and yeah, 8 girls. 8 girls. Gonna be good time.
Ooh.
So first, Pixie. What do we think?
Pixie.
What do we think of this Pixie?
I didn't even think of like pixies as imps. I've been staring at this for a while. Um
No.
but it makes sense. She's got the horns. Um
Mm-hmm.
and um person who's only played Persona 5 as an RPG. She was a demon in the demon compendium, so this makes a little sense. But I think that's my only exposure to like a pixie as like a demon. But I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense.
the
They're like
Pixie
kind of like fae.
from Shin Megami Tensei is definitely the
Yes.
most
Yeah.
famous one, I guess.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, fucking it's the only thing that stops Shin Megami Tensei 3 from being a 10 out of 10 is the fact that like they set up at the beginning the Pixie being like your main sidekick, like having a personality. I was like, oh man, that was cool. And then she just like after you leave the hospital, she just like does nothing and like has no personality and never
Oh.
talks or do anything. It's just like a regular demon, and I'm like, oh man, and I kept her through the entire game. I wanted her to have, I wanted to be my guy and my little pixie friend, and I wanted that to be the adventure, but no. And I'll be forever. And then fucking the main character comes back in Shin Megami Tensei 5, and he has the pixie, and I'm like, okay, so this is like a thing. This is actually a thing, but whatever. Whatever.
It was supposed to be a thing, I guess.
Was it like a Meowth like
Whatever.
unlearning how to talk? Where it's like if Team Rocket's Meowth was in like the first hour of the game and then suddenly it just starts going like Meowth, Meowth, Meowth,
Reverse
Meow.
Meowth.
It's like where'd your
Yeah, pretty
character go?
much.
That's so sad.
Yeah, like you fucking. That actually does like a decision in the game where it's like, oh well, now we're at the hospital. Do you want me to leave or do we want to keep going together? And you can choose between, and then, yeah, no. Even if fucking stupid.
It's such a bummer.
Yeah, out of the little fairies we've seen so far, like I mentioned that the Lennon Sheet would make for a cute JRPG like companion to
Yes,
go on
yeah.
an adventure with. I feel similar to this one. She's more mischievous. She might try to give you wrong advice or to fuck with you a little, but I feel she could still be my friend.
Oh
And
yeah,
let's lead
Yeah.
some monsters together.
she'd like flick the
Behind
back of
all
my
the
ear
antics.
like as I'm walking, be like, "What the fuck?" And she turned around and be like, "Oh, it's not me. I don't know what that
Oh
was. It was a
yeah,
bee or something." It's like, yeah,
little shit.
it's our little shit tier. That's how
Ooh.
I'm
No.
feeling.
Hmm.
A platonic friend, little shit.
Little shit. That would be fun.
Yeah. No. Overall, this is a pretty good design actually. I like this.
Yeah, it's very cute.
The
It
ribbon
is
on the
very cute.
leg, the ribbon on the egg, the ribbon on the leg adds a lot. Breaks up the symmetry.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would be like way too basic, I think.
Oh yeah,
But I think it
I
looks
agree.
like just simple enough that it's like nice aesthetically.
Yeah, it's rare to see a Kenko cross design that's like this simple. Like usually it tries to do something a bit more over design and it doesn't super work out. This one is
There's
very
typical.
simple, but it
Yeah.
works.
There's typically some nonsense going on.
Yeah,
Like they need Anshi.
yeah. This one just goes straight to the point and is good.
Yeah. Right. I think we can go on and just start off the reading.
All right.
Pixie, family imp, type sprite, habitat forests, nature mean, diet the essence of human men.
So I guess
Um,
Petra's not used to the essence of human man.
the essence of human man. It's like, it's kind of like what you think it is.
Oh, it's not
Yeah, it's like
metaphorical. I see.
Nope.
it's kind of metaphorical. It's kind of metaphorical, but
Kinda.
there's like mana in your essence in which they want to abstract. It's pretty much the law.
Yeah, it's a succubus thing. A lot of them have it.
Outwardly, the pixie resembles the fairy, both taking the form of sprites. However, unlike the fairy, the pixie is a true monster, belonging to the imp family and similar in nature to the succubus. They are very mischievous and love to lead humans astray in the forest, attacking them in groups, and have their way with them. Despite their small size, pixies are about as lustful as succubi, and are inclined to give men lewd, seductive smiles as they use their whole bodies to give them pleasure and squeeze out their essence. Because they resemble fairies, who are friendly to humans, it is common for pixies to impersonate them in order to lure men deep into the forests, only to turn on them and assault their victim with searing vigor. As aforementioned, pixies are ordinary small sprites, yet when they obtain essence and accumulate mana, they become capable of using magic to change their own or their man's size. A pixie may enlarge herself to the size of a human, or she may shrink a man she fancies and take him away to the land of sprites. This magical effect lasts a day at the longest, but pixies do not use it for a mere prank. When a pixie shrinks a man, she will fornicate with him immediately, so it is doubtful that fleeing and waiting for the effect to expire would be effective escape strategy. As pixies are monsters rather than members of the sprite family, they do not originally reside in the land of sprites, yet many have come to live there as of late. It is said that they have been teaching non-monstrous fairies the delights of sexual pleasure so as to turn them into monsters. there are rumors that they have always taken to changing the size of the ferrymans in order to make their fairy sex lives more interesting. There is, therefore, little reason to doubt that the presence of pixies in the land of sprites appear to be a major factor in the monsterization of sprites and their land. So, pretty short.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, not a lot here.
Not a lot about like the trickster nature of them. Doesn't really go much into that. They just kind of lead them astray in forests.
It would be, nice if we saw them using the, size changing thing as pranks, as well as for sex. That would have been fun.
At the same time, I'm glad that these can change size because the other fairies it's just very awkward.
Yeah, unlike fairies and dwarves.
Other fairies not do that? So
nope.
No.
Now I'm very curious about that entry. How does that work?
Well, there is an image that we didn't show that in the episode, but it doesn't look pleasurable. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's the first Succubus episode, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of second images, there's another one we can't show.
We cannot show.
Pixies look like sprites, but are more akin to succubi in nature. They love giving men pleasure and bathing themselves in a feast of essence. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I mean, nothing here that's immediately like sexually arousing.
No.
I think it'd be cool to like live in a mushroom house for a day, and then like go home.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Or like in a shoe. Yeah.
And I could like live life as like a cockroach for a day, basically, and be like, "Whoa, everything's so big," and that'd be it. That sounds more fun than anything else, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think we really have any like fucking strong thoughts or things to say
I didn't
about this
realize how explicit this book was. I'm not gonna lie, I had to stop for a second in shock. I just
it's porn.
Yeah.
Oh,
porn
I see.
Yeah. But we have fun with it.
Right.
Sometimes at the expense of the author, sometimes at the expense of ourselves. It goes back and forth.
Yeah, and this is volume 1, huh?
Because I knew it would be about like monster women, and I was like, oh, you know, we're ranking them on like design and attractiveness. I didn't realize the book was like, we lure them into a forest and then we extract the essence. Here's a 3-page diagram, like blueprint on like the extraction machine. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of rape. There's quite a bit of, the monster women raping men. There's quite a bit of reverse cowgirl and regular cowgirl.
Oh yeah, there's
to be
so
a favorite.
much cowgirl.
Sorry, I just you're like, yeah, there's a bunch of things. It's like, rape, kidnapping, assault, reverse cowgirl. Those are all equal.
Sometimes there's poisoning. Sometimes there's being turned to stone forever. It's cool.
Yeah, all the normal things.
Yeah. Alright, I think we could probably move on to the next one.
Yeah.
1, 2,
I don't have much else to say about this one.
Zoom out a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Charybdis. Not sure what this is.
That's the other monster that attacked, I forgot who, along with the Scylla.
Who?
I don't remember who.
Oh yeah, this is like in like the Odyssey or something. It's the face that comes out of the ocean, and it's like, oh, I'm a whirlpool, and I'm gonna eat your ship. Rah! Like when the like the sirens lure Odysseus's ship, back like into like unsafe waters or something.
Yeah,
Ellen was right. I totally
apparently
forgot
could
about that.
choose whether to go down like near Scylla or near Charybdis. I don't know which path it took,
Oh, right,
but
because it's
there's these
like.
two horrible monsters.
So we might see the other one then.
Yeah, we have a whole Scylla episode, I believe. I
Yeah,
thought
we
this one
do.
would be in that episode, but I guess not.
No, it's mimics.
Yeah, Kenko Cross had other plans.
Yeah,
And this one is so naked.
Yeah,
it is.
this one's making me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're usually not this nude.
Yeah.
Nudeness
Yeah.
aside, the design is pretty cute. All things considered, like the barnacles and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's like a
yeah.
cute design choice.
Yeah. I think if there was more barnacle, if they actually expanded
like
on the barnacle
barnacle
clothing
armor or
idea, that'd be
something,
pretty
that'd
cool.
go so hard.
That would be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Like
she's.
as is, there's not a whole lot because
I mean, I like how she also has it to like keep up these twin tails. That's also pretty cool. I think that's pretty cute as well.
You might actually have to censor this one a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, maybe.
This one's
Yeah,
a
you see,
little.
usually they don't have to be censored.
No,
Yeah,
this
I
one's
was
just
watching a little bit from
very
the other
weirdly
episodes
nude.
because like the centaur ones like looked really non-sexual. Like they just look like centaurs, and then this one is
Yeah.
like, it's interesting that they
Yeah, even like the succubi, like I didn't have to censor any of those.
This is more nude than the succubi.
Yep.
Yes.
That's fucking insane. What?
Let's
just do the
move on
reading.
from
Yeah.
this creature.
Okay.
Charybdis, family mimic type. Can you zoom in a little? Oh, why is it frozen?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Mimetic demi-human. Habitat the ocean, nature timid lustful, diet omnivorous, eats anything edible.
Alright, so good.
Should be. The Charybdis is a monster that lives in a barnacle-like lair fixed at the bottom of the sea. Charybdis are a type of mimic. They do not transform into anything to lay a trap as such, but their lairs are said to contain a magically produced extra-dimensional space, as in the case of other mimics. Their bodies contain a high concentration of monster mana, which discharges intermittently from the holes in their exoskeleton, causing a steady stream of bubbles to flow up from their lairs. The Charybdis acquires a man for sustenance and reproduction by periodically generating a massive whirlpool centered above their lair, sucking everything above down into her abode. Though timid, she is very lustful. If a man is pulled into her lair, she will bear herself to him. I mean, I don't know how she can bear herself more than she already has.
Yeah.
And spread her labia with her fingers, inviting him in. Her open vagina releases mana far more concentrated than the mana discharged from her exoskeleton. The moment he is exposed to it, he thrusts forward, spearing her with his engorged member as if drawn in by a riptide. As Charybdis are very greedy, once one has engulfed a penis into her body, she will use her arms and legs to bind the man close and suck him further in to devour deeper delight. The holes in her exoskeleton, which contain fleshy membranes, very sensitive to pleasure, and her mouth, open now and again to gasp, also emit just enough seductive magic to keep him right where she wants him. Every orifice of her body is perfectly designed to gorge on his penis in its pleasure.
Alright.
Moreover, as the man proceeds to thrust his bulge protuberance into every orifice of her body.
This is so
She's-
medical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very
he
weird.
gets a little pretentious every now and again. There's like a couple of words every now and again that shows up. Like, what the fuck does that word mean?
Yeah.
Um,
She
yeah.
experienced an ecstasy almost too great for a monster to bear. The only way she can satiate such a hungry pleasure is to urge him to violate every orifice of her body with even greater force. It is common for a Charybdis whirlpool to suck up an entire ship. In this case, she simply selects her favorite man and tosses the rest out of her lair. So those men are washed up ashore or out to sea, only to find themselves soon at the whims of other monsters lurking nearby. In particular, the Scylla has a reputation for loitering near the Charybdis lair to catch what she spits out. Charybdis are too timid to say so definitively, but scholars believe that they do not hold a high opinion of these Scyllas, who often empty out ships as soon as the Charybdis whirlpool immobilizes them, thus cheating them of their meal. This kinda sucks.
Yeah, this one does, doesn't it?
Why couldn't it be a
Yeah.
hot woman? Why couldn't it be like a hot
Yeah,
old
right.
lady? Like a lady of the sea that's been there for thousands of years, dog.
Yeah, considering that like the Scylla are all, adult proportioned. Uh, I don't know why they decided to go for like the whirlpools being, yeah. Whirlpools aren't
Yeah.
particularly known for being small.
This one feels like the Humpty Egg to me, where it's just like I wanna just throw out all of this and forget it ever happened.
What'd you say?
Hmm?
What'd you say, Ellen?
The Humpty Egg from the slime episode is one that we just kind of, because she looked so cute, she looked very doubted, just kind of threw out the entire entry. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, I'm fine
I
with
kind of want to
that.
do the same
This
with
this
one.
entry has made me hella uncomfortable.
Yeah, this one's not good.
I'll be honest, we've done more than 10 episodes of this, and like this is the first time I felt like actually like embarrassed.
Yeah.
Actually, like I'm sorry.
I feel vile. Thank you. Like, because I have
Ellen, I
watched
think we might be
other
freaks.
episodes.
I think we might be freaks, Ellen.
We might, yeah. Just a hunch.
Maybe I'm not freaky enough to hang with the freaks. Maybe I'm the straight edge that balances out this podcast.
You need that sometimes to
Yeah.
remind us of how stupid we are.
No, I will say from an artistic standpoint, it was like a cute design. It just was like really over sexualized, like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in a way that like wasn't. It was very
Like-
uncomfortable.
There's nothing really here like besides from the sex, which is sometimes a problem with these entries. Because like it's like, what are the interesting ideas it presents? Like, how do these monster girls, how do they live? How do they interact? Like, what is the relationship with them like, right? What are they like in this world? Like, that's what's interesting, and that's what usually separates between what is like the wife tiers and what is the fucking bottom tiers.
Yeah.
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 Let's keep going.
Yeah. Just gotta read the second image real quick. Which you cannot show.
No.
Monster Mana soars violently through the Charybdis. When she opens herself up, her man is likely to find his desire readily swallowing up and his essence squeezed frantically from his sex.
Alright.
Just a bad entry.
The entry was literally just like, and then he has sex more, and then she's like, ooh, and then he protuberances, and then she goes, ooh. The end.
Yeah, there's quite a few like that. It always sucks.
And then those Scylla bitches come in and steal the men, and they get pissed off.
Alright, which one's the next one?
Oh, this one's cute.
Mimic. This one's cute.
Mimic.
Oh, I like this one.
Mimic. So, what do we think? What do you think of all these bows and ribbons and
The bows are
big goofy?
really unique because it's like it's not a fancy like opulent treasure chest. It's more of just like a cutesy treasure chest. I think that's kind of nice. Like the handles on the side as like hip accessories. What would you call that?
I mean, you do have the handles on the side for like lifting up chests.
Right.
Those,
It's a
those
really
do
good like
exist.
fashion incorporation and practicality into
Yeah.
the design. Like
Yeah.
because chests would have that, and it adds like dimension to the design, like the silhouette, and then like I don't know what's going on with like the trash bags or around.
Oh,
I mean that's
I think those are
like
kind of like
silk,
Pants.
yeah,
like Arabian
you know,
silk
you
or
think-
something. The way this is
Yeah.
drawn, it kind of looks like Kroger bags a little bit, or like grocery bags.
All right.
It looks a little too see through.
Yeah, like
but
when you like
it is
blow
really
them up a
cute.
bear.
Yeah. The zipper down the front of the chest is also
Oh, I
cute.
didn't notice that.
Yeah, I also noticed her ears. She has like the keys as like.
Oh yeah, that is really
earrings.
cute. I guess the only thing I wish is that she had like an indicator on her chest, like that she was a mimic or something, like on the actual wooden chest. I think that'd be kind of cool. It's like there's a anomaly or something that's like that chest wouldn't have like 2 locks or something.
Oh, I guess it's the zipper.
Yeah, I guess so. Actually, this is a good design. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it feels very piratey in a way. Which is
Mhm.
cool.
I thought
Yeah.
Shantae at first, just because of the like Middle Eastern similarities with the cloth and stuff.
Yeah,
It
this
reminded
could
me like a
definitely
cuter
be like
Shantae character.
Yeah. Could fit in that one very easily. Yeah, just like all these comically large bows. I like them. I think they're goofy, but I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a scary surprise. It's just like a, haha, I'm not real. Surprise! I'm the treasure. Yay!
Aww.
Give me a hug.
Well, you
Yeah.
wanna read this one, Petra?
I don't know if I'm comfortable reading these. I apologize, but
That's...
I also still like live with my parents currently,
Oh.
Oh.
and
Okay.
they're getting off work right about now. So
That's okay. That's fine.
yeah,
No worries. Yeah.
if I was in a
Mimic.
better recording
family.
situation, aye, Captain.
Yeah. Yeah, mimic. Family mimic. Type mimic. Mimetic demi-human. Habitat. Wherever there is a treasure chest. Nature. Cheerful. Diet. The essence of human men. The mimic is a monster that lives in towers and caves. Mimics use their imitative powers to disguise themselves as a treasure chest to lure in and trap their prey, waiting patiently for the moment a man will open them. They have magic capable of transporting them from place to place. Little is known about where they get their information from, but they always seem to set their traps in dungeons that have heavy traffic or precious treasures and shift their hiding places accordingly. In rare cases, they have even been found in houses and castles, so care must be taken with treasure chests even outside of dungeons. When a mimic's chest is opened by a man, she bursts out and magically seduces or binds him to inhibit his movement. Then she reveals her new form as if to announce that she herself is the treasure. The man's reward is her body, and a healthy helping of pleasure, granting to him while she extracts her sustenance, his essence. If she likes the man, she will drag him to the chest with her. Strangely, however, if one looks in the chest they vanish into, the two will be nowhere to be found. One theory holds in that the mimic magically produces an extra-dimensional space within the chest where she and the man can copulate alone and undistracted. undistracted. I don't know. A mimic's single vulnerability is the keyhole of the treasure chest she has chosen to resemble. If a matching key is inserted into the hole before she can leap, the chest spits her out, turns to light, and disappears. Without the chest, the mimic loses her magic and becomes quite helpless, even vulnerable to capture. However, no one has found a key that fits a mimic keyhole. Even skilled thieves have failed to open their locks. On one occasion, however, someone was able to open the lock by inserting a long object that was not a key.
Oh,
The man
boy.
reports.
Oh, brother.
Oh, we don't. I don't know if that's what that's implying, but
A very brave man.
I mean, it wouldn't be my first thought. Yeah, the man reports that as soon as the lock opened, he found himself embraced by the mimic. Because she was highly docile and willing to do whatever he wanted, he brought her home and found that she was even more lustful than a typical mimic, perhaps hungry for mana. She constantly wanted to give her body to the man and begged for him to make love to her. It is speculated that the opening of the lock is the only way to truly capture a mimic.
I like
No,
the
so
idea
alright.
of like the impossible lock without like jamming your junk in there. But like
Oh, we don't know. It
It's
could have
kinda
been,
cute.
Yeah.
it could it's just his like 39-foot long like jousting pole he put in there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like in D&D first edition, it was practice to always walk around with a 10-foot pole.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Like an old D&D, just because of how many traps there were. You basically walk like a blind man with a cane and start tapping everything
Yeah.
to set it
Very
off.
fun game mechanic.
I didn't fucking know that. It sounds awful.
Oh yeah, because there are dungeons that like every 5 feet, it's like, how do you open the door? Oh, you run into it. Oh, there is a pitfall behind it, and you take 2d6 damage. Oh, you touch the ceiling, it caved it on you, and you're dead. Oh, you looked at this painting, your soul is sucked in forever, and now you're a husk. It's like, okay.
There's a chest with a cute girl inside of it. What do you do?
That has not happened in any of my D&D games yet. Yet. We'll see. If we get into a mimic situation where I'm like looting a chest or something, then we get like an extra party member.
Ooh.
I can like pull her out of my inventory and be like, mimic,
Go
you're my
get him.
Pokemon. You scratch.
I mean, I think the idea of like them having this chest with like a second dimension inside of it that just like yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
pocket
mean, that could be
dimensions are
pretty
so
useful.
cool.
They could be really useful.
Hmm. It's like a bag of holding on a person, basically,
Yeah.
which is really cool. And also, like, even better because if anyone tries to observe it, it just looks like an empty chest. So it's like, I think that's cool. Like in theory, having like a secret room essentially. I do like how there is like a mechanism, like a weakness in their armor too, where it's like if you're very skilled at lockpicking, like theoretically you can disarm their trap and it's like a clam without its shell or something. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, they're just like sort of helpless. Yeah.
That was pretty well thought out. It's like a way of disarming the mimic.
Yeah, it does remind me of Mimi from Chimera, where you have to destroy her chest before you can hurt her. It's fun.
I have not heard of
Yeah,
that,
this is fun.
but it is really fun. I like it a lot.
Alright.
Alright,
Here's the second
there's
image
second
that we
image.
cannot
Can't show it.
show.
Mimics are treasure chest monsters. They use their legs to pull men in as if to store a precious treasure within themselves.
Okay. That does sound kind of cute.
Yeah.
There are worse euphemisms.
Yeah, is there any other thoughts I had while reading this? No, I mean,
Where the MILF
I always
monsters
like
at? That's my thought. It's not really.
Uh, uh, uh.
Uh-oh.
I think there's like one at the end, at the very end.
All right. We're rocking
Yeah.
with it then. Lots of
Uh,
daughters.
Yeah, sometimes the
yes.
really good ones are the
The extra
back.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it took Kanko Cross sort of a while to like be a good writer. Took him quite a while.
Um,
Yeah.
you've probably told your viewers a few times, but just for my sake, what is the context behind this book? Did someone set out to like write a book on every mythical creature that like they could think of, and then
I
write
mean,
like trashy like sexual situations with it?
yeah, so like Kanko Cross like started out just like making Monster Girl like dojins, right? Just like,
Mm.
porn books, and then had the idea of Monster Girl Encyclopedia, in which like he would write these. There's like an in-universe character who is exploring the monster worlds and drawing these from like drawing all the illustrations he drew himself, and he writes all these entries sort of explaining what these monsters are, and there's like all these different lore pages and stuff. Uh, like even like in between like these other ones, it is like a universe. It's like
Oh, that's interesting,
probably
actually. As like a
yeah
meta narrative object, basically.
yeah,
Where you're like
and
reading this person's journal.
yeah, you are, and there's like like little notes and stuff. It's quite it is interesting. That's like why I wanted to do
That kind of
this.
makes me like it more that like this guy using like protuberance because he's not like a smut writer. The guy in the universe is just a guy that's like documenting his adventures, and he's
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
hmm, I've run out of
Let's use some
synonyms.
scientific language. The last one had like two really weird words that I still have no idea what they mean.
They're just all
Oh yeah.
synonyms for dick,
Oh.
Well,
basically.
yeah. I think still fucking have the screenshot I put in the episode, but
I
yeah,
think protuberance is like a protruding object.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that one I
So
yeah. But like from the Centaurs episode, there was like two words in a row that were like just like well, I had no idea what the fuck those meant. um.
incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's pretty fascinating because I think like the appeal of Monster Girls is like in part like having like sort of like thinking how this girl would interact with the world and like what it would be like to have a relationship and like the idea like like for example in like Harpy story and stuff and how like Emma has to help Sue get dressed because obviously she has big bird wings and
Right.
so
Yeah, that stuff's
and
really,
so
really
like
cool.
so thinking about that like that's like sort of a part of the appeal so like the idea of having all these lore pages that like aren't sex focused and are just sort of, and then interspersed with these ones which are porn. It's interesting and but it's still like funny and ridiculous and it's fun to get my friends to read it with me.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah,
quite
I
like
kind of get
this.
it now.
There's nothing quite like this in any other porn fetish community, I don't think.
Also, it says volume
Uh,
1.
Yep.
of
There's
yes,
2 volumes and some extras.
yeah. He's yet to make volume 3. He's like 30 goals in of like 100. Uh, over the past like this volume 2 came out in 2016. Apparently he's making a game, I guess, based off of this universe, but we don't know anything about it. So
Interesting.
anyway, Gin of the Jar.
Gin of the Jar. I remember you saying that there wasn't a Gin girl before.
Yes, probably.
So I guess there is.
Gin of the Jar.
She is very like fucking 90s anime, I wanna say.
Yeah, like a kind of like a
Yeah, like
Tenchi
a
Muyo girl.
Saber Marionette J. Is that what it's
Oh
called?
yeah. Yeah, Saber Marionette J.
I
That's
haven't seen that,
yeah.
but it kind of reminds me of that. Um, I was digging the design until like she had legs. I thought it would just end halfway where the pot was, and she's got like chicken legs. I'm like,
Oh yeah, it's a bit weird.
it's kind of cool. Like, I like the idea of like a mimic that doesn't have legs and has to like grab the handles of the pot and like hop along. But like,
I was getting over it with Bennett's
she,
toy.
she's just got goofy pants. And then like the pot earrings or the pot like hair buns. I think they're
Yeah, I
cute,
think
but they're like a little too big.
yeah, like these are the earrings. These are just I don't know. Yeah, covering some hair buns. I guess it is awkward looking.
Yeah, maybe a bit too much pot. Some might say it's not a thing, no such a thing as too much pot.
This is like the
Yeah.
inverse of that Elden Ring guy that's like, let me
Oh
take her,
yeah.
or what is his name? Like,
Oh
let
yeah,
me
he's got the
finish
big
her.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah. He got like the pot on his head.
he's
Yeah, and the two
pot on his
swords.
head.
Cool.
She got like pot pants. The
Yeah,
one
don't
thing I
trust her to beat any
really
hard
like,
bosses.
the one thing I really like is the handles on the side. Like, if she didn't have her legs extended and she would like hop around, I think that'd be really cute. But like, I don't know, this design looks kind of like bulky and unwieldy for like any creature to walk around as.
Yeah, and like what are these? What are these chains? Are these chains just helping keep up the thing?
They're
But, like
just
they're attached to
suspenders
so.
for her pants.
Yeah.
but like yeah, they're like attached to like this sort of top she has. I don't know. Is it just for aesthetic purposes? Because like that top's not fucking holding up this fucking massive
No.
jar.
But she's magic.
Girl, you need a wardrobe change. I'm sorry.
Seriously. Uh, all right.
Well,
Yeah. If you want to go, Ellen.
Gene of the Jar. Family mimic. Type mimetic demi-human. Habitat wherever there's a jar.
Okay. Okay.
Nature shy, timid. Diet the essence of human man.
Do they all eat the essence of human men? Is that like the
Not
diet of
all
every
of
one of
them,
them?
but a lot of them.
Yeah, like some, they just eat, wild animals and stuff. Sometimes, there's like one or two vegetarians we've had so far, but
Diet, mashed
yeah.
potatoes, and collard greens.
I did say that. I did say that. I would have liked like in parentheses like a preferred type of food, just anything, Like
That'd be
like
nice,
mashed
yeah.
potatoes. That'd be cute. It'd be cute. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
Because like some of these are like accounts, right? Or like this is the thing the guy met. So
Well, not a whole lot of text in this one. Let's see.
no.
Genes of the jar are a type of mimic. They live in places such as towers and caves and disguise themselves as a jar. Much like the mimic proper, the gene of the jar tends to circulate among receptacles found in a variety of locations, waiting for a human man to happen by. Taking as they do the form of a jar, genes of the jar are often found in homes, making them especially dangerous. Like the mimic, the gene of the jar will not attack a man unless he looks into her vessel. However, while the mimic leaps out of her treasure chest, the gene of the jar sucks her prey into her abode. There is no way to defend oneself after looking into a jar, making the gene of the jar more dangerous than the mimic. Once trapped, the man finds himself in a peculiar plane where he cannot escape without the help of the jinn. Curiously, though the man is now within her grasp, the jinn does not attack, as jinns of the jar tend to be shy and fear the very man they capture. Unbeknownst to her, however, her magic casts a seductive spell upon her prisoner so that he comes to her without her asking. to fornicate and fill her with his essence. The jinns of the jar are extraordinarily dangerous. They're actually quite simple to defeat. Their magic, both of suction and seduction, depends on the large jar about her hips, which is a concentration of mana. Without the jar, she loses her magical abilities and becomes helpless. Two general strategies are effective to deprive her of the jar. One is to toss an object into the receptacle where she hides. This is likely to startle her into leaping out of it without the jar on her hips. The other is to throw the jar and shatter it.
Oh, don't do
Jar...
that.
Yeah, this seems mean. The jar in which she hides and the jar about her hips are linked, meaning that when the former shatters, the latter does as well. It may seem a waste of useful household item, but it is the most reliable method to disempower a jinn of the jar. Beware, however, for a jinn without her jar will be distraught and teary-eyed with quite a pitiful sight. Man, I feel say jar so much, it's lost all the meaning.
Jinn of the jar. It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, jinn of the jar.
I do.
Yeah.
I get it
Yeah, you
now.
go on.
It's weird that, but like I get it now. The design makes more sense that like she just wears jar pants and she's inside a jar on top of wearing a jar. So like I get that part now. But like still, I don't know. Why would they not
But
like
the two jar hair buns are still a bit weird. Like I don't think those are used for anything.
it's just such a bulky design and it looks awkward.
Yeah, like I don't see the point of having like two jars, like one she hides in and one she just wears. Because it doesn't mimic something.
It's just a woman hiding in a jar that's just in jar cosplay, basically.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do when I go to a convention. Just hide myself in a jar and walk around.
It'd be pretty fun to go to
mean,
a convention as like a mimic, and like
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Like that would be.
it'd be like the scene in Toy Story 2, like where they're all inside the traffic cones, and you like walk around and you sit down and hide.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, would you want to like be a big treasure chest and then like jump out, or like you rather be something that actually blends in with the environment, like a like a fucking table, like a booth.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could do like a trash can or like a booth. I was trying to think of what would be in the area for that to work. I guess it would just be a table with like a black cloth over it. Would work pretty well.
Yeah, though that you might have to have like two people for that. That would still be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just, like, get up
Mimic
and
twins
start
like
walking.
conjoined at the hips.
Yeah,
I want to do that.
I believe some people do that kind of thing with like Solid Snake cosplays, or they'll use the box. But that's
that sounds
too
fun.
obvious, I feel, to
Yeah.
anyone who's
Yeah.
in the know. Yeah, this one is okay, I guess. I like that she's
Yeah.
kind of shy, doesn't.
As it says, quite a pitiful sight. It makes me, I don't know. She's endearing, and I want to
Yeah,
fucking
give her head pats.
yeah.
We just need to get her a better outfit. I just need to take her like
Yeah.
clothes shopping and be like,
I
honey,
I think
pick
I
out
think
a
there is
better
something to
jar.
I think there is something to say about like overusing a motif of like
Oh,
yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
what this is suffering from.
yeah.
The kid knows also like this. Just here's a lot of snakes.
Or like the Thunderbird had like way too many like thunder strike fucking things on her clothes, and it was like yeah.
Yeah. Okay, another image we cannot show. The Jinn of the jar becomes utterly defenseless once her jar is shattered. Her monstrous body, however, is just as beguiling.
Yeah, and again, these aren't like again it like describes them as monsters, which is more of like I don't know. It's not necessarily like, monsters. But like with these they don't really feel like monster girls most of the time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, they feel like girls with like a magic power.
Yeah, she's just wearing a
Mhm.
jar. There's not much very monstrous about it, I guess.
I mean,
It could.
it's kind of how mimics are, though. Um, I mean, I wish they were more like attached to the object. I guess
Mm.
like it's not a person hiding inside a box. It's like the person is part box, and like
Yeah.
it doesn't come off. Um, Maybe a little bit more eldritchy be cool.
Yeah, I was thinking that, like more teeth, more
Mm.
flesh inside the box.
So yeah, it seems like Kinker Cross is more willing to fuck a horse girl than he is a mimic girl, judging by how like this is more human. That says something. That says something about that man.
Huh. Yeah, when you put it like that. But like, yeah, the horses, the answers are the horses were very dry too. So, hmm. Well, who knows?
All right, on to the last girl of volume. What volume one? If we can, imp,
Imp proper.
proper imp.
That's like 3 VTubers I've seen.
Yeah, she does look very much like a
It's
VTuber.
like Iron Mouse. That's like Camilla. That's I lied. I don't know a third one off the top of my head.
Gonna say right out the gate, I for Imp I expected something a little more interesting than just another succubus.
Just enough. It's kind of like like a. It's like a palette swap of the pixie with like, for succubi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping for a red little motherfucker.
It's kind of like a purple Hello Kitty girl aesthetic, a little bit like the cutesy, like with the bow and the like purse on the side of her hip.
Yeah, like Kuromi. Yeah, I guess.
Right, Kuromi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, it's not. I couldn't think of the name of her. I was like, my melody is the pink one.
Yeah, the main
Uh,
bunny, and then
yeah.
the rival.
Mm. This is
Not
a
a
simple
bad
design.
show,
I
that
think it's
actually.
cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. I can I can see why people use VTubers. They're kind of like that, even if not really what I would do.
Gotcha. Yeah. This is not my aesthetic personally, but it is a cute aesthetic.
Yeah, the big ribbon around the breasts.
It works as like a top, like pretty well
Yeah,
actually. And it's
Yeah,
like,
and it's
but
sort of repeated down by the thigh as well.
mm-hmm.
I like that bit of symmetry.
I believe that's also something they do a lot in this guy, yeah. So maybe taking some inspiration from there.
Oh yeah, I've never played a Disc Gaia, but that probably would have been something to bring up as well, I think.
I like the cheeky tongue sticking out. That's a good touch. Like,
Yeah.
who did that? Me? Nah. It really sells the character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
no
might be the
fun.
best
I
one
like
so far.
I don't know anything else quickly to sort of say about this. I mean, I think
I,
it's better drawn than like the base succubus was.
yeah, I think I would
Yeah.
agree. I do want to know where the other leg is going. Like
Oh,
it's
it's like
kind of
I
just
think it's sort of going up here, but yeah, it does
it's a
disappear, doesn't
very
it?
uncomfortable angle.
It's just part of her imp powers, guys. It's fine. She has the
Dislocate
ability
her
to make
knee.
her like knee,
Right leg.
right knee down to her right foot disappear. Ooh, spooky. So
We're expecting
silly.
that. Oh, it's that behind you. Oh, it's my leg.
Did I do
Uh,
that?
I mean, if she has the ability to sort of like, yeah, make her like limbs disappear and reappear, then yeah, she'd probably like trip you up and fucking, yeah, bullshit.
I do notice that she has like the succubus type tail, unless the
Oh
actual succubus in this
yes.
book has like a different tail.
No, it has
they
this tail.
have
It
the
has this
tail,
tail. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I'm guessing she's gonna be like extremely similar, kind of like a subspecies almost.
Yeah, probably. Well, the succubus was like very focused on like turning other women and stuff into other succubi, as opposed to that was like the main focus
Oh,
of that one. So that might be the focus of this. We'll see. Imp, family imp, type fiend, habitat the monster realm, nature simple, selfish, diet the essence of human men.
Oh, very short entry.
Yeah, they've all been quite short. Um, the imp is a small, lower order fiend that lives in the monster realm. In recent years, owing to the influence of the Overlord, imps have come to resemble the succubus in lifestyle, feeding on the essence of human men. Despite their size and deceptively guileless
I guess so.
character, imps are quite lustful. Their simplicity leads them to be true to their feelings and desires. They have no qualms about attacking human men to attain pleasure. Imps often operate in groups. When one of these groups spots a human man, it swarms him, each imp scrambling to be the first penetrated. Together, they wring their helpless man of his essence. Being lower order fiends and simple in disposition, they are quite easy to manipulate, and have been used as familiars by magicians and witches since times of old. A male magician can easily form a contract to employ an imp by periodically feeding her essence. However, if he gives her too much essence, her magical power will build, and the contract will weaken in force as she ceases to heed his commands. This can lead to a reversal of the contract, in which the imp becomes the master and the man the familiar. The man will be unable to defy his master, and she makes lascivious
Yeah.
requests, entangling him in an infinite spiral of essence spilling and intercourse. Imps are not particularly strong on their own, but on occasion one will become what is called an arch-imp through vast magical reserves. An arch-imp is just as simple and small as an imp in thought and appearance, yet possesses extraordinary libido and magic. The seductive magic is even more powerful than that of a succubus, and their prowess in pleasuring men makes them formidable foes. When a man who has become an imp's familiar continues to give her essence, it eventually leads to her becoming an arch-imp, which makes her a man all the more helpless to her whims.
Is there an arch-imp entry?
There is, but not until Arc 2.
Oh
Volume
boy.
2. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, actually it's like the very next girl coming up.
Okay.
operating in groups is interesting. They're like a pack animal.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard. I always think of them as like having contracts or whatever, but I think I mix them up with succubi. So that's an
Yeah, that's
interesting.
also. You see, like, Succubi was like the very first go. And it was like a very short entry, and it was like, we were sort of confused by that. Like, despite the fact there's so many Succubi, it was just like, okay, like, this is like King of Cross's main thing. He loves Succubi, like, more than anything else. And yet, it was like so lacking in all the ideas that expected of Succubi. Like appearing in your dream, like, they originally came from like this idea of like like explaining like wet dreams and missions is like, oh, it's like a fucking demon, it's a succubi, And then we're like, okay, where's that idea? And then it ended up being used for a Centaur Girl, and we're like, huh. And this is the same. Like, where was the whole contract business? And it's been used here.
Yeah, it's really weird. I think the devil, no, not the devil, the demon also had the contract element.
Yes, it did. Yes.
So he used that twice, but well.
I like how they're all lustful, and yet every entry is like, despite this characteristic, somehow they're still lustful. Surprisingly, and it's like everything in this world is lustful.
Yeah. There's quite a few times where it'll be like a species that's like, oh, she's kind of like a trad wife. She's nice. She'll do things to you, for you.
Yeah, she's
But
pure. She values chastity and like loyalty.
but be warned that she's still a monster and she is very lustful. And it's like, well, kind of necessary.
I mean, given the context of the book, it makes sense, but also like in the context of the world, the author of the book still being surprised, it's like, no, you're not. There's no way. You're on entry 200. Come on.
Yeah, every time it's like still shocked by all this. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
What? I fell for it again. No way. Oh, what a boneheaded mistake. Oh well. It's just I kind of
Yeah.
get the appeal of the book now.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's any of these that you're particularly, like the other appeal is that sometimes, every now and again, the fucking stars align, and there is a one that genuinely has everybody reading it like smiling, like, oh
Yeah.
man, I really wish this was my wife. Have a feeling you've not been won over in that way, but
Not yet, no.
still, like, yeah, it's like
It's
still like
not
three
been the
girls.
best selection.
There's still like 3 girls left, so
We can root for a winner.
what about
It's like
yeah,
betting
what
on
about
horses.
what about this role reversal idea of this mischievous imp sort of? Yeah.
I like the idea that literally she's just basically a multi-level marketing scheme for like food source.
the essence of human men. Oh, you
What
can
is
be
a
your
man
own boss.
but
You
a
can be your
miserable
own
pile of
boss.
essential oils? But yeah, that's nice. It's like, oh yeah, sorry, you signed a contract. Forever's forever, bud. Oopsie. And then you meet like
Hell,
the
it's forever,
8 other
whether you
guys.
like it or not.
They're like, oh, were you guy number 1? No, I'm guy number 7. Damn. She's like 2 away from a promotion.
Oh boy.
Like they're all tracking and being like, she gets 2 more people in this MLM. Like we all get a pay raise. It's gonna be crazy, guys.
Monster girl.
I know it's
capitalism.
way more sexual, but I like the idea of it being really casual. They're all just chilling there. It's like they've just become a improv office
There's like
space.
there's like an imp in like a suit going to like seminars and stuff, trying to like convince
Yeah.
people to go into it. Yeah.
But now I'm interested in like the idea of an arch imp and like what that would. What do you
Guess
get from
we'll see.
powers from that?
The imp may be small, but her mind and body are fiendish. Her lewd wheedling is soon followed by the shift of her hips as she aligns herself over the man's member, sinking onto it with force worthy of a succubus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cannot show
can't-
the image.
Can't show it.
It is cowgirl to.
She's still doing. Did I do that? She's still hitting like the Urkel pose.
Oh boy. Alright, volume 2.
Alright, cool. You both able to see this? The arch imp.
Yep.
Oh, she looks like exactly the same, but like
Yeah.
an evolved Pokemon, basically. That's kind of cool, actually.
No, her like yeah, like ribbon is like bigger and
Yeah, the
tail's bigger
colors
too.
change.
Yeah.
She's a little bit more complicated. Um, but I do like she looks like a evolved like Pokemon, like a middle evolution.
Like the Ivysaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think I still like the other one better, but in terms of a design, this is still pretty good.
Yeah,
Uh,
one's
I
that
like the
one's alright.
black that's been added a lot. Almost has like a royal
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, and there's like all these sort of like love hearts and stuff. Kind of like reminds me of like Rouge the Battle almost,
Oh
which
yeah.
Oh,
is
I was getting that too, but I didn't know if I was just recognizing the one thing that like I see a lot of hearts on it. But the hearts do look like the Rouge the Bat shirt
yeah.
or armor. What does she wear?
I think it is like a yeah. I think it's
Some kind
armor.
of.
Yeah.
I guess it depends. In Heroes, she wears like a spy getup, kind of, but usually she wears kind of a leotard, I think.
Yeah, it's like a leotard underneath with like yeah,
A
and it's like an
big
armor,
heart.
big
And
heart
she's
armor.
still hitting the Urkel pose. It now doesn't go away.
That's their whole deal.
Did I do that?
What was Urkel's deal? I never. He seemed like such a good kid, but he was somehow got into trouble all the time. What was that guy's deal?
I think it was just a screw up. Like, not on purpose, but he was just like an awkward, nerdy little kid that would like speak his mind. And like,
Oh,
the show was old enough, he probably was like, I haven't seen much of it, but I'm guessing he was probably some kind of autistic. Or like he would get into like altercations just by like speaking his mind or not reading the room or something. I could be
oh,
completely mischaracterizing that.
yeah,
I've
no,
seen
that
like
makes
maybe
sense.
5 minutes, but
I
and he's
haven't
like,
seen any.
"Did I do that?"
The closest interaction I've had with Urkel is like the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. He voiced Sonic in that. That's like the closest
Oh.
one.
Urkel actually voices Sonic.
Yeah, in that original cartoon. Yeah.
What the
Huh.
fuck? Like
Yeah.
the actual Urkel?
Yeah, the Urkel. Yeah.
Oh, is
Not
he
like
like
Urkel, not
the
Urkel the
Sonic
character.
Says
Urkel.
Sonic? Yeah, like Urkel the actor.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. The
I
Sonic
didn't
Says,
put that
yeah.
together. That Oh my gosh, that is the same guy.
It is. Yeah. I forgot about that. They had the fucking Sonic Says segment at the end of each
Urkel
episode.
says, "If an Archimp wants to touch you, just say no."
Remember, sex with monsters is no good.
That's no good. Ask for your parents' permission first.
Oh boy. I'm gonna be honest, this is a reference pool that I am so not familiar with.
Oh,
I thought you were
Urkel.
one of the. I thought you. Yeah. I thought you were
No,
like big into
Sonic
Sonic.
I know.
Sonic. Yeah.
I mean Urkel, I have no
in the
idea
Sonic
about it.
Says, all I know Urkel from is like the "Did I do that?" and he's like a stereotypical like nerdy
Like
kid.
nerd. Yeah.
Yeah. But like a stereotypical, like I've seen it parodied a few times of what I think is a specifically like black nerd. Because I've seen like his archetype with like the overalls and like the glasses specifically and like the haircut been like parodied a few times. So I don't know if that's like specifically like a black person stereotype of the time or if that was just like a generic nerd type that like they often typecast black characters the same way into. But
I
Yeah.
think Urkel might actually be like sort of the first his kind like mainstream media, and then like people afterwards started like
maybe
yeah,
that's what
people
happened.
afterwards were like yeah. You know, kind of like how like Bart Simpson, like at the time all of the sons in sitcoms were like, you know, pretty. They fuck up, but they're like good kids and stuff. And then Bart came along and was like, what if he actually was like a little shit, like a little
Yeah.
rat? And, yeah. Yeah, and then like yeah, following through every yeah.
Just like this little team.
Oh yeah, Monster Girls.
Monster Girls.
Monster Girls. That's what this show is about.
I'm now on
Went
like
to
the
the-
Family Matters wiki, searching up Stephen Quincy Urkel. Because now I'm like, I don't remember why he is the way he is. I thought he also had an Urkel show, but maybe I'm just thinking. Oh yeah,
Oh.
Jaleel White. I didn't even realize. Look at that. He actually was fucking the Sonic Says.
Yes.
Because I know that name. I just didn't realize he also was Urkel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's probably done more.
I'm sorry.
He's probably done more stuff than Sonic, you know.
Yeah, I like
Probably.
though that he is. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, sorry. One last thing before we go back. Urkel's last appearance was in 2023 in Urkel Saves Santa the movie.
What
and
the
I am
fuck?
so curious, like, about this direct-to-DVD movie, like 30 years after the show ended. I will look that up later. That is not relevant, but I think it's so funny.
I'm putting in a pin on that, and I
yeah,
think I have to put it on the movie list.
Oh, you should.
5.7 on IMDb.
Oh, brilliant!
And it's animated.
Oh, that actually, I would have preferred it if it was live action. Just like
I was hoping it was
like
too.
A 40-year-old. Oh, cool.
Yeah, pretending to be like 17 and still nerdy. But yeah, Imps.
Imps.
I like her design.
Yeah, it's good.
I hope there are codes in the thumbnail for this one.
Sure. As opposed to the Monster Girl's normal output.
Urkel in like one of those bow tops.
Okay.
Who's talking
there's not much to say about this design. It's just kind of the Imp, but more stuff. I was hoping she would change more, but I guess not.
Her wings and tail is actually more closer to the last Succubi, I just realized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Alright. Arkimp. Family Succubus type fiend. So this is technically a Succubus, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I did a whole thing of like 3 episodes to get rid of all the Succubi, and it turns out actually I put there's still more Succubi to be talked. Whatever.
Keep finding them.
It'll never end.
Habitat, the monster realm, nature, simple, selfish, diet, the essence of human man. I hope there's at some point a girl whose nature is simple and clean.
Oh, simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight.
It's hard to let you go home me. Whatever lies beyond this more. I've not played Kingdom Hearts yet. I need to.
Yeah,
it's so cute.
Yeah, it's something. But we can fucking spend ages talking about Kingdom Hearts. So I think we should do the reading.
Yeah. The Arkimp is a mutation of the Imp that carries vast magical power in her small form. Some Arkimps metamorphose directly from Imps via mana acquired through frequent sexual activity. Others are born Arkimps if they have fathers who are powerful magi or heroes. Though they are quite similar to Imps in appearance, their wings and tails are of a lighter pigmentation, and they have white in their hair. Those features are observable in the Overlord and her daughters, which suggests the Arkimp enjoys an especially full measure of the Overlord's mana and is closer to her in nature than most of her subcubic kin. The Archimp's lascivious power is far more fiendish than even that of high-order monsters such as the Succubus proper. Her magical arts of allure and sensual techniques of stimulation are outstanding. However, her mental capacity is about as simple as any other Imp. She attacks men according to her desires. In fact, a preponderance of Arkimps do not even realize that they are Arkimps and live inconspicuously among other Imps. A man seduced by an Arkimp's magic sees her as unbearably charming, so delightful that he would want to spoil her. Thus, when the Arkimp comes begging for intimate relations, Most men cannot say no and end up copulating with her just as she desires. Our Imps exude their magical charms unconsciously. They are unaware that they apply such arts. This ignorance is rather inconvenient, as an Archimp will interpret his behavior favorably. More often than not, she will think of him as a generous and entertaining man, willing to give her all that she desires, and so she takes him in a flash. Her body and her skills are those of a high-order sex fiend, though she is unaware of this as well. Even simply teasing and patting her lover wakes a pleasure in his body so keen that he becomes erect and ready to amuse her at once. Her vagina is so tight that a rush of pleasure nearly makes him spurt the moment he sinks onto his penis. If she pleads for him to come for her, he is likely to release his essence right then and there. Now that the man is more beloved to her than any other, the Archimp's nagging turns more obscene. Her pleas and pleasure manipulate him into her abject slave, devoted to her from the bottom of his heart. Imps are often summoned as servants by magi. On rare occasions, however, a magus intending to call an imp is bestowed on Archimp instead. If you should mistake for an imp and seal with her a contract of servitude, he will quickly find that he is not a master. Archimps, with their vast magic, have a power common imps do not possess, the ability to turn human women into monsters. Being the tricky creatures that they are, Archimps love to draw humans into mischief. When entertaining women, they will teach them games of pleasure, thus transforming them into imps so that their trickery can grow even more fun. If a single Archimp is allowed into a human settlement, it may not be long before a throng of imps, like playful, lecherous women, are causing the citizens all kinds of trouble. Weirdly enough, at Volume 2 entry that's not all about sex. That's pretty rare.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this one does have like quite a bit more. Let's see. Yeah, what's like the first thing that sort of pops out to you?
Well, they seem to be quite silly.
Yes.
They don't realize that they're so strong. And it's kind of amusing how the man will just give them stuff and she's like, he loves me. But he's affected by her magic.
Yeah, she's just like a normal imp that's just too dumb to know like her own power. She's just like, wow, he must really like me.
You know.
Aww.
She's silly.
Also, the idea that it's like an outbreak where like she can turn other people into imps, and then it's like, oh no, there's an outbreak of arc imps, like ravaging through a community, basically. That's
Oh
cool.
yeah, that's another thing. Like
zombie.
yeah, like turning human women into monster girls is also like a thing. Like, there's always like succubi, but then there's some are like more desirable fates than others. Like sometimes it's like sometimes it's not so bad. Sometimes like a big old get turned into like a big old tarantula monster that does not look fun to be. Sometimes it's like a slime that like is like an actual slime that like takes over your entire body and controls your mind.
To a slime that has a bunch of little guys and like
Oh
a
yeah.
big old core with a face on it.
Yeah, the dark slime is something else. But how is this being an arch imp as a being turned into that? How's that for a fate?
Could be worse.
I mean, are arch imps like immortal?
Probably.
Oh no, that sounds pretty good.
Maybe. Yeah.
You literally don't have to like think about anything ever again. Like
You just get to be playful,
you
mischievous,
just get to be
and like
playful and horny and be immortal
get doted
and
on
hot.
by a man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who just give you stuff, whatever you want.
Or by a woman. well, there's a second image that we cannot show. Upon being interviewed, Eric Imp ignored the questions.
This actually is the first time. There's never been an interview.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
See, she's formal. Like the Imps have this whole like chain of like business, so you gotta schedule an interview with her.
Hey, it's me, Nardwar. I'm on the street interview with the star succubus. What is your secret?
Oh boy. Upon being interviewed, Eric Imp ignored the questions posed to her and boasted, "This fine man does everything I ask of him. He gets hard whenever I desire and comes for me as much as I want." Communication with such monsters presents perplexing difficulties.
What the fuck?
No thoughts, head empty.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still kind of hung up on Nardwar
The
as
dream.
an archimp. That's fucking.
Oh, I just imagine actual Nardwar like walking up as like a man like immune to like seduction. He just is an interviewer. He's there for the love of the game. Like
Oh.
he just appears. Excuse me, what are you doing to that human male? What is your secret?
We have to know. You're the archimp. We have to know. How the
We've
fuck
gotta
did you
know.
that?
She's just like, hey, I just like cocks.
He starts interviewing her. So there's two left.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
It's sad that we're close to the end, but also
It's okay.
I am excited to see the end.
Gremlin.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh,
This one's the coolest one.
Gremlin.
I'm biased.
Yeah, she's cool.
What the fuck? She looks like a League of Legends character. Like,
She really does.
but like in the cool
Yeah, the
way.
Zaun ones.
Yeah, like from Zaun or something. That's what I was thinking. Like, she has like the test tubes on her back and stuff, and the goggles.
Yeah. And
Yeah, you
make all
did-
sorts of crazy things.
You did have to ask this, cause photos and videos got brought up in like one of the last entries, and we were like, last week's entries, and we're like,
Yeah.
So what is the technological, like, in this world? And like, yeah, turns out there's this.
That's at the very
Fucking
least high tech, like cyber
High-tech girl.
steampunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at
Yeah.
least our level of technology, if not further, which is interesting.
Yeah, because it's like very close to like traditional fantasy for the most part, and then there's just like a robot girl or the Gremlin apparently.
Mhm.
Interesting.
And then out of nowhere, he mentions the fucking video footage. Yeah, I like how her head is kind of shaped like a a Gremlin classic,
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
little guys.
And I noticed her fucking hair is actually like ears here. I didn't notice that at
Yeah.
first. Kind of blends.
Do you have to throw water at her? Do you think that's gonna?
Don't feed her at midnight.
It don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. My only complaint, and it's very redundant, obviously. Like I think her top is too tiny, but like
Yeah.
that's like complaining that water is wet in the ocean. So like I get why, but yeah, it looks like a little uncomfy.
Yeah.
Um,
I was hoping this one will have some like a larger chest.
Yeah, me too, but we got a lot of chests and vases and
Yeah. Chest is big. And the meme comes over and is like, I have a really big chest. I don't know what you're talking about. Come check it out. Yeah, shit's fun.
Yeah, this is cool.
it kind of
Yeah,
also
I-
reminds me a little bit of like the Zonai technology in Tears of the Kingdom. just a little bit, like with the like the wheels or whatever on the back arms. It has like a lot of this like fantasy steampunk uh mixed up in it. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like the robot stuff all looks surprisingly pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And I think it
Wouldn't
fits all things
think,
considered too
yeah,
in the
wouldn't think
world.
Kenko Cross would put so much effort into that, but I guess he was inspired.
Though seeing all these tubes of purple goo and like this, I am now a little bit worried about where this is
Oh
gonna go.
yeah. Hmm.
Like
It's gonna
Kenko
turn you into
Hopefully
like
it's not
the
a.
blueberry from Willy Wonka.
Oh boy. You know, we haven't seen that fetish represented yet.
no, no, there's no blueberry
And
goo.
hopefully we will not. Oh, like someone who inflates you or something like that.
I think the appeal of like the blueberryfication, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that like it's like turning other women into big blueberries.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither, honestly.
Um.
Not to get
Yeah.
One of those
suspiciously
things they
defensive
just look
sounding, but
at.
legitimately, I have no idea. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine seeing Willy Wonka and just being like, I want all women to look like this all the time. This awoken something in me. It's like,
Oh boy.
she's just blue in a sphere. Huh?
It's supposed to be a punishment
If,
for her bad behavior.
out of all the things, out of all the fetishes I could have had in this world, why did it have to be this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it could still get a lot worse than that.
Oh yeah, it absolutely could. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So,
don't get me wrong.
like,
But
yeah.
it is esoteric.
It is
It's-
funny. And yeah, very strange.
Yeah, and like very hyper specific. So like, you kind of have to be like the owner. You have to be the artist for it because no one else is gonna fucking make it naturally.
I mean, I've heard it's like surprisingly popular. Like, not on the
Yeah,
level
sure.
of like feet or whatever, but like,
Yeah.
it's not super obscure.
Yeah, the kind of thing that we wouldn't know who's into this, but there's probably a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, if there's like a blueberryfication encyclopedia out there, I wouldn't mind reading
Oh,
it. That'd be
no.
fun. That'd be a fun read.
With all the different fruits, it's like raspberry and like she's red, and then like blackberry.
Because a banana.
Kiwi, and she just gets like a fucking all hairy and stuff. Ew. Ew.
She looks like Bigfoot. Oh, dragon fruit would be crazy. Just from like an art
Whoa.
perspective. That'd be kind of cool. Or like pineapple.
Oh yeah, that would be sick.
She'd be like a puffer fish.
Like fucking oh, what's the SpongeBob's driving teacher? Fucking is it Mrs. Puff?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Mrs. Puff.
Puff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that awoke anything in anyone? Like, speaking of that, that's like basically the same thing as like the Willy Wonka thing.
What, Mrs. Puff?
Yeah, when she like gets hit
Oh.
like really hard in a car crash, she like explodes really quickly because pufferfish like inflate.
Oh well, like yeah, like
When they
inflation
feel
certainly
danger.
is, but like, did people look at Mrs. Puff specifically and was like, man, man, what's happened to my
There's
teacher?
gotta be one freaky ass out there who's really into Mrs. Puff.
I did.
And
remember,
his name was
like,
Mr. Puff.
I did remember, like, as a kid, like, I was watching, like, SpongeBob, and there's, like, that episode where, like, SpongeBob and Patrick wrestle, and, like, fucking they start, like, licking each
Oh,
other's
yeah.
feet. And, like, I'm glad, and thinking about that as I'm, like, older, I'm like, man, I'm really glad that didn't wake anything in me.
I don't think I ever watched that episode.
I remember that
Ugh.
episode just because it freaked me out. Because like,
It is a weird fucking fight.
I remember the sound where Patrick goes like, "Ugh," and SpongeBob's like, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" It's like that
Oh boy.
burned into my brain. That and like my name's not Rick. He erases his name tag. So much goofy shit in that fight.
Yeah. Gremlin, family imp, type fiend.
Oh.
Fuck it, before we do anything.
Yeah.
Any more
Yeah,
tangents.
yeah. I'm having a great time, but
Yeah,
yeah,
glad.
we should.
Habitat, ancient ruins. Nature, selfish, mean. Diet, omnivorous. Favors, sweet. Provisions.
Provisions.
This is what I've been asking for like fucking ever.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a pretentious word for it, but yeah, I'm glad.
And it's like, I need to write this as an encyclopedia. It's like, so I can say sweet food, sweet provisions. There you go.
Though the large, beast-like ears upon their small bodies might lead one to believe otherwise, gremlins are fiends. They are both quite conversant and proficient in magical tools and magical puppetry, as well as conventional machinery. They are thought to be the only race capable of handling technology from the ancient and mysterious civilizations, such as the ones that produced the automata, recently discovered in old ruins. Though gremlins lack much raw physical force, they are still a fearsome race, for they outfit themselves with gadgets possessing multitudinous attributes and abilities, which the gremlins have independently developed from such esoteric technology. They have mobile steel arms, high-speed flight devices, compressed mana jets, compact flying objects that can detach from the apparatus cluster and assault targets on their own power, and more. Gremlins have wild, mean, and devilish personalities. When they find men they like, they attack them as if to show off the abilities of their mechanisms. They are extremely curious and enjoy watching men rife in overwhelming pleasure. As such, they arouse every corner of the body of a man that they have acquired. Being monsters, gremlins have figures capable of granting men inhuman pleasure simply by mounting and rocking against them. However, gremlins are very detail-oriented creatures and do not consider their own bodies sufficient material. They augment their interactions with their husbands with dedicated equipment that is custom-built to give them pleasure. In early sessions, a gremlin may crawl over her husband's body with objects instead of hands. As the days progress, she might inject or spray her husband with aphrodisiacs or potency enhancers. Among other approaches, she may also apply mechanisms that enhance pleasure exponentially each time the gremlin's clinging hips drop upon her husband's. The features of her equipment expands the gremlin's affection for her husband as her husband grows. Eventually, he will find himself placed on a specifically built bed crammed with tools of lust, his entire body destined to climax again and again, releasing essence indefinitely into the monster's small womb. Intrinsically versed in arcane civilizations and magical equipment, gremlins have a unique ability to repair and service the same, as well as a special power to make them malfunction. In a gremlin's presence, magical tools meant to repel monsters instead of attract them, while devices made to absorb monster mana and keep the wearer from monsterizing will instead explode and shower those present with a concentrated mana. The effect also applies to monsters with similar traits. For example, a golem will forget the instructions she was once given, penis in mouth, lick it, and lick it with mindless vigor, swallowing the semen produced. Alright? An automaton will skew the standard services she gives her master, instead stroking his nether regions all about her body against him as if bouncing him up and down. As she tells him how good he is, he spews his essence forth uncontrollably. All this aside, it is possible to stabilize the operation of such devices and, if anticipated, prevent malfunctions of this sort. Gremlins may even lend their assistance if one flatters them and offers them the sweet foods they adore. The apparatus worn by goblins, like automata, is weak against electricity. The one worn by the individual illustrated uses giant arms to capture prey. It is also extendable, tentacle-like structures filled with mechanisms that can rewrite the thought circuits of golems and automata so that they contain obscene thoughts and knowledge, as well as mechanisms made to inject human women with mana to enhance their erotic responses of various parts of their bodies and remodel them as monsters. If a powerful current passes through their apparatus from the outside, its arms and tentacles will attack the wearer. The tentacles inject aphrodisiac mana into her body and spray her with maximized with and spray her with it to maximize her sensitivity. Once the compound has restructured the contents of her mind, thus melting her thoughts, the enormous arms clasp her legs, force them open, and offer her body to a man.
That was a lot.
Yeah, that was like each
That
fucking
was a
sentence
long
like a
entry.
mouthful. I need a drink. I need a drink. So fucking you guys talk.
So I think GLaDOS is hot. So like I'm kind of biased towards tech, but like I don't know. I dig tech stuff.
Petra, I'm in the
Mhm.
same boat.
Hell yeah.
I actually like Gladys as well.
People say she's a weird hear me out, but I'm like, I don't think she is. She's not that weird.
Yeah. Just kind of does technology. She can sabotage other constructs, which is interesting.
I think it is like the sort of her personality,
Mhm.
particularly in 2, but the fact that like you do always get the better of her in the end. It is like a pretty good dynamic, pretty hard
She just
interaction.
constantly belittles you, and like,
Yeah.
anyways, gremlins. I don't know. They seem cool. I was not expecting them to go like in the goblin direction of like technology, and like all of these this tech stuff. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's really really cool.
Yeah.
Just in
like,
general.
Like, so I guess this does kind of like answer the question that, which by the way, like the fucking automaton didn't really answer. It's like the electricity, the power that they are powered by magic, like completely the same way the golem is. It's the same type of magic. So, and the fact that that sort of is how it's run by, so that yeah, and like so they can influence the golem
Oh yeah, that was the other thing.
in the same
is
way as
that,
like is the same way like an EMP could like fucking turn off. Yeah, they could also turn off
It
the
is-
golem, like hypothetically. That's quite interesting.
it's like it really is like the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom technology, where it's like high tech, but in like an ancient magic-y way, like from
Yes.
years long gone. So it's like tech that seems like magic.
Yeah.
That's cool. I did not expect that. I figured it was going to be like modern, like science stuff rather than like repurposed tech stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it's really leaning into the ancient technology kind of angle.
Which I actually prefer. I think it's cool.
That's more cohesive for sure.
Yeah. Otherwise, not much else to say.
I mean,
think.
the most outright like honestly the most impish, to be honest, like the most mischievous, the most
Yeah.
like causes trouble.
Yeah, it goes on a lot about that. That's cool. Fucks with people, fucks with other monster girls. Just a little shit.
Just a variety of needles that are just filled with aphrodisiacs is insane.
Yeah.
You built all of that just for that?
You see, yeah, there's like some other entries where it's like
Put a cup holder
poison.
on that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like fucking poison, like stabbing you, like a scorpion stabbing you with poison, and that like paralyzes you and turns you on at the same time. And I was like, man, that one was pretty. I wasn't that into that one.
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking it was gonna go in that direction of like, man, I don't want to be probed. I don't want to be probed by this one.
You're of weak will.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I peeked the mic there. Oopsie.
That's fine.
It's okay.
But
yeah, she does inject aphrodisiacs, but you know, it doesn't seem to be as bad as could be. No second image.
No second image for this one.
Had too much lore to.
oh,
Yeah.
so if there was a second image, it'd be on this second page.
Yes. Yeah.
They
no,
never
this-
have multiple pages. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is. Yeah, I mean, it goes always goes to the next go.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
is it time for the
Yeah, I guess.
one?
Yeah,
all
we
from
guess we can
me.
move on.
It's a very interesting concept, but it's super thorough and explained. Basically, it's just like, yeah, that's a cool concept. Hello,
Yeah.
sailor.
Okay, it's in the chat, so you can like
we've
Yeah.
reached
you
the
can
end.
you can yeah.
We
So
reached the end.
we reached the end. We finally got some tits. Yeah, creeping coin. It's in the chat, so you can like sort of zoom in and look at it more closer.
Yep.
What do we think about the creeping coin?
Wow, that changed a lot since Final Fantasy 3.
Is this a
There
Final
was just a
Fantasy
lot
thing?
of there's just some floating coins.
Huh.
I like the one that she's made of all gold, but also the implication that she shoots gold from her cleavage.
Tits. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's just an infinite like ATM. That's awesome. And like she
Hopefully
has
that doesn't-
the rich like Ojo-sama look, but also like
Yeah.
her bag is like a flower and also a dress. That's so cool. Like it has like multiple motifs in there. This one's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the extra ones tend to be way better than the others.
yeah, it's like, yeah, like the best, because like he really like does take his time with each one, with these extra ones. So like, the designs are always a lot better, and how like these entries always play out is like a little bit more unique. It's not just sex, or you know, they yeah,
hmm
yeah.
What is the
Figure out
word
how
for?
to
Is it like gajinka? Is that the word for like
Pachinko?
an
Gajinka.
yeah, like an anthropomorphized like object, like made into an anime
Oh,
girl?
Yeah, I think so.
This reminds me a lot of like that term. Let me look that up real quick. I think that's what it's called.
yeah. No, I thought you were talking about pachinko for a second. I was like, oh yeah, this could be like a pachinko girl. You know, you just
Yeah.
go to the pachinko parlor. Like
It's
one
like
more, one more, one more.
a
Shoot some
coin
gold from
bag
the dude.
gajinka. Although it's saying those are more supposed to be cute than like sexy, but I don't know.
Hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will use the term how I wish. It's pretty
Now
good.
imagining-
It's
yeah.
overall a pretty decent design, I'd say.
Now
Yeah.
imagining her fucking like fueling my gambling addiction, fucking as I sit there at pachinko. This is
You
good.
spend more than you ultimately win, but it doesn't matter. You have infinite money.
I can't stop winning. No way. What are the like eyes on her? Like twin tails on her head.
Oh yeah.
They're like coins,
Yeah,
but they have like scary looking eyes.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Cool. Yeah, definitely probably the most monstrous design I've seen today.
Yeah,
Just very
yeah,
gold and has like monster elements all over the place, you know, the big flower in the back, those creepy eyes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good. It's good.
The coins even being part of like the dress is really nice. Like they're not, but they have like the shape of it, and it's like she's a walking pile of coins, almost, which is
Yeah.
cool.
I wish this was in the Lord of the Rings as opposed to Smaug. That'd be cool.
Yeah, get there is just this cutie. No need to hide away from a giant evil dragon. But what if a dragon girl finds her and is like, I'm going to take you as
Oh.
part of my horde?
And she just sits on her, like for the rest of eternity.
Of course, the creeping coin is like continue trying to be. It tries to be like, yeah, still arrogant Ojo-sama, but like is constantly sort of, yeah, always end up being sat on.
Yeah.
Treated as possession.
She's That has a little bit of a switch tendency, yeah. Alright, shall I find out what she does?
Go for it.
Creeping coin. Mimic family, shapeshifter type. Habitat, ancient castles, towers, and treasuries. Disposition, arrogant. And diet, human man's essence. A type of mimic which has a shape-shifting ability. They masquerade as mountains of coins, sacks stuffed full of them, etc., and lie in wait for human male prey. They basically appear in places visited by adventurers and tomb raiders such as old castles, towers, and the like, but there are reports of them rarely managing to sneak even into places such as national treasuries. They reveal their true forms when men who fall for the trap touch or approach their disguised body. Wow. Wait, hang on. They reveal their true forms when men who fall for the trap. Oh, there should be a comma there. Touch or approach their. Should there be? I don't fucking know. It's just weirdly phrased. At this
Yeah.
time, part of the Mount of Gold will suddenly change into a monster with a woman's form. The men do not appear to be startled or bewildered by it. The reason why is that they have the power to tie men's lust for money directly to lust towards themselves. In other words, once a man has been charmed by the Mount of Gold, even if it suddenly changes into a monster, he'll still look upon her as being the same as the Mount of Gold he insatiably lusts for. Thus, the dazzling glimmer of gold coins is itself employed exactly as is by these monsters as a charm to lure men. For instance, even if a man were to notice their true form before touching it, there wouldn't be reason enough to stop in his tracks or turn back, and he would still be drawn to them. If tempted by one of these girls spreading her legs, a man would probably get on top, give in to desire, and thrust his penis inside without the slightest hesitation. The stronger the lust for money, the stronger the lust towards them. In addition, once a man has copulated one of these girls, he'll become highly possessive towards her, just as he's greedy with his money, and he'll start thinking that he never wants to lose her. In other words, it tends to be the case that the most avaricious the man, the more he will smother her in love. Drink a little water. In response to the passion, sex with creeping coin sates two desires, bringing about a powerful sense of satisfaction both mentally and physically. As a result, their husbands will end up prioritizing sex with them whenever they feeling greedy, which is often interpreted by the people around them as a steep drop in greed. However, the scholarly consensus is that the actual magnitude of a man's desire only swells more and more as he continues to have sex with the monster, and it's just that his desires are sufficiently satisfied. Furthermore, the coins that swirl about them like an adornment, even after revealing their true form, are actually materialized via their own mana, and it is plainly obvious that they are counterfeit if compared to currency in actual circulation. However, they are merely illusions, or what not, with no actual substance.
Or
I guess what
whatnot.
not should
Yeah,
that should
whatnot
be
is
like,
one word, but it's also a
yeah,
weird
whatnot.
thing
Right.
to have. Weird thing to have in a fucking encyclopedia. Or whatnot.
Yeah, yeah, he's done that before, like where it's like something something and whatever,
Or something like that. Yeah.
yeah, or something like that. Known as Mamono Realm Gold, they are made of metal with actual physical substance that has the power to fan the flames of desire in humans who behold their glimmer. Due to that property, these coins are treasured by many monsters and fetch high prices on the market. Those simply looking to make a living, those seeking to live the life of luxury, and their ilk mostly have their desires sated by obtaining a creeping coin and copulating her day and night, but on the other hand, others may need the money to pay for expensive medicine to treat a disease, or for some other purpose. In such cases, the Mammono Realm gold they are able to produce by receiving large amounts of the essence usually makes enough money when sold. Fake treasures they may be, but you don't necessarily combust when you get one. Well, I will come up to her bust, is what I'm saying.
I was thinking, is that the first actual pun we've seen? Is that the end?
It
I'm
could
down
be.
with this.
I like it too.
It's a hot monster that stops capitalism. Hell yeah. You just
Yeah.
give these to all the billionaires and they just stop wanting money. It's
But
genius.
It's cool.
if you do actually need the money though, she can give you it, and you can fucking fucking buy medicine. That's nice.
Yeah, but people who want $1 billion will just become absorbed, and then they'll only make like $100 or whatever.
Yeah, you don't fucking need $1 billion. You just need just a nice.
You just need a
woman.
girlfriend.
Just need a girlfriend.
Yeah, I like
See, I
that.
was thinking.
Like they turn greed into lust. They like combine the sins. It's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking about like the snake episode we mentioned. What if the basilisk in Harry Potter became the basilisk monster girl and was in love with him? Here I was thinking, what if the mountain of gold in Umineko became this girl, and all of the men in the family start fighting over her?
You could make like a visual novel where you play as like the coin girl, the coin coffer, the creeping coin. And like all of your love interests are fighting over you and they're all like rich assholes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there'd be like one sort of charming plunderer adventure guy. There'd be like one Lupin phantom thief guy. Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be. Yeah.
Like he loves gold, but he's not like, the rich baron that has $1 billion and wants $1 trillion.
Mm.
Because that could be like another character.
Yeah.
The poor person that like
yeah, just
wants to get
a
out of
good old
poverty.
guy. Just like
Yeah.
a good old boy trying to save his whole sister.
But it's like
Get her
pure
some medicine.
love. That would be the cute one. It'd be
Yeah.
like a pure love. I like this idea a lot, actually. My brain
Yeah,
is like
that's cool
buzzing with
idea.
ideas about it.
Yeah, that's another reason why we do this. Is this is like steal it media, right? Where it's like there are good ideas in here, but it's kind of going to waste. So just take it. Just take it and use it for something.
Yeah.
I applaud I beg everybody, please take some of these ideas and put it in something cool.
But remember to thank Kenko Cross if you do it.
Yes. Thank him regardless.
You could have like a Easter egg if you made like a game where it's just like one of the nightstands is a book open to the page that like inspired your game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like this book a lot now that I'm like, it plays with concepts a lot better. Some of them, like those first entries were like kind of rough, where it was just nothing to them,
That
and I'm
tends
like,
to be the case.
huh? What's the point?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no, I
I
get
mean,
it.
No, fucking volume one, it does have its moments, but also it also has its bottom tiers, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think, speaking of which, I think this is time we can go to the tier list.
All right.
I feel like this should be pretty quick, all things considered.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, not much space for discussion here, I think.
Well, while I'm loading this up and finding all the girls within the tier list, if you'd like to plug away.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm Alan Hodai. I do a comic called HARPY Story. It's very cute about monster girls. There's a HARPY, that's the main character. And I'm making the comic. It's fun. Go check it out at harpystory.thecomicseries.com, linked in the description. Also, Patreon, if you want to give me money. Patreon.com/harpystory, please give me money.
Also, it's extremely
And-
gay. That's the important
yeah,
selling
it's
point.
extremely gay.
If you're tired of the essence of human men and this whole husband thing, and
Ooh.
you just want some Yuri for fuck's sake, which
Yeah.
apparently does not exist in this universe, according to
No.
Kenko Cross's
Yeah.
words.
That was my
Yeah.
saddest thing. Is I am only fated to become a monster, and become
Oh.
like
Yeah.
straight converted or something.
Well, like I said with Amy as well, like with sometimes in this encyclopedia there is this theme of love wins.
Yes,
So if you
yeah,
really love a monster girl, like love is above everything.
yeah. True love does actually conquer everything. Yeah, it is, yeah, consistent arc. So yeah.
Yeah. So what else do I do? I stream on Twitch. I was twitch.tv/Alan. By the time this episode comes out, I guarantee I'll be done with Breath of Fire 2. I'm convinced that the reason I'm sick today is that Breath of Fire 2 cursed me because if I'm too exhausted, too sick to play it, it's not gonna end. But it's not gonna work. I'm gonna play even if I'm fucking dying. And yeah, who knows what else I'm gonna play after. That's about it for me. Petra, what do you do? What's your
Oh,
stuff?
so I mostly plugged at the beginning. I apologize.
Yeah, play it again
But yeah,
for good
I'm
measure.
Petra, Petracore. Um, I do VTubing. And I make videos and I stream cute indie games and stuff. Uh, the non-indie game that I'm planning on streaming actually, because I forgot that it comes out tomorrow, is the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 pack for Switch. So I'm probably going to play
Oh,
through
cool.
those. Because I just got done with DK Bonanza, not on stream, just on my own. And that was a lot of fun. I just 100%ed it. I got every single banana, every single fossil, every single music disc. And I'm still kind of in a 3D platformer mood. And I haven't played those games since I was 10. So, seems fun. If you
Yeah.
like Nintendo stuff, if you like stuff like Undertale, Deltarune, I played a little bit of Uma Musume too. Metal Gear Solid, I played a while ago. Dark Souls. I just play a bunch of like variety stuff. If that interests you, check me out at twitch.tv/PetracoreVT. Um, I also stream on YouTube. Um, I'm Petracore, Petracore Live, and Petra's Bunker. I think are my 3 channels. They're a little self-explanatory once you look at them, but like one's the main channel, one's the live channel, and the one's a shit posting channel where I dump stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. I must stress, like Petra's streams are a lot of fun.
Oh,
Please check her out. You know, she's actually good and entertaining, and like me, who just kind of flail about playing dumb games. But
no.
like, if you actually wanna have a great time watching like a really
You have
really
a
fun
good
stream,
selection of like niche games though. That's like your
yeah,
appeal, I think, is that you'll find something that's like a lot of people, not that it's abroad, but like that a good amount of people deeply care about.
Yeah.
Like the thing that you're playing. Like I could see you playing like Toho. I don't know if you played Toho on your stream before,
oh
but like I feel like that's the kind of vibe. Is that all the games that you play are like a Chrono Trigger or something where it's like even
Kind of
though
like
Chrono Trigger
forgotten
is more
like
mainstream, but
JRPGs. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Or yeah, Umineko has like a cult appeal. You really like Umineko, right?
oh yeah,
So
I love it.
yeah,
It's like my favorite team probably.
yeah. That game looks really or the novel looks really wacky. Do people
It
call visual
is.
novels games? Like I
Uh,
generally do, but I know they're
I
kind of
do,
different.
yeah.
I mean, like,
Um,
there's like stuff like Danganronpa, which like has like gameplay elements in it, which I would definitely consider
that's
that
true.
like a video game. But something like Umineko, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like in
I
between. It's kind of in between anyway.
Hmm.
I remember when I was talking about in the end of my Deltarune stream that it has become my favorite game. Someone asked me about Umineko, and I'm like, Umineko's the best book I've ever read.
I'm so excited for Deltarune Chapter 5. I think
Oh,
in a
me
year.
too. I can't wait.
It's gonna be the biggest cliffhanger, and I'm gonna blow up. And then we'll have to wait like 3 years for 6 and 7, and they're probably gonna come out at the same time.
No.
But it's gonna be so good for like the 2 days that I play it, and like
Yeah,
blast through it so I don't get spoiled.
yeah.
They're
That's what you
so
gotta do with
good.
Deltarune. Yeah, they really are. Holy shit.
I went into Undertale so spoiled, so I purposefully, every time a chapter of Deltarune come out, I blast through it like super quickly.
Yeah,
I'm like,
same.
haha, fuck you can't spoil me. I beat
Yeah.
you.
And like, even though you like, I do think Alan's streams are like legitimately fun. Like the Deltarune one specifically, like I was like, this was like a lot of fun watching you
Mhm.
play through those.
I didn't see
the
very
Deltarune.
much of that one, but I really wish I had
Yeah.
seen that one.
Yeah, it's
Because your
I do
enjoyment of
upload
stuff
the
is
VODs
infectious.
on YouTube.
Oh yeah, the VODs. Yeah.
oh
I've
we
been
don't
meaning to
actually.
watch, or needing something to watch in the background for like work and stuff. So that'd be perfect,
I see.
actually.
Yeah, we
I'd
actually
appreciate it.
we don't fucking link to your YouTube.
Uh, yeah, I just don't really, other than this channel, I don't really want to like do much on YouTube. So
Mm.
Have you guys created like a default upload description for your
I
channel?
think so.
Okay.
No?
That's really
I
useful
put
if
it
you
in
just have
I put it manually every time. I didn't know you could
No,
do
there's
that.
a
Really?
there's a setting where you can put in all that stuff. Like I have, 5 or 6 links that I put in every single video in every single
Oh,
stream that basically I have it called needs description, and all it has is the stuff below that never changes. Like here's all my links, here's all this, here's some
oh,
like generic like tags, blah 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 blah, and it saves so much time. Um,
yeah. Yeah. No, this
I can show
podcast
you
is like the first.
afterwards.
Yeah, this podcast
Let
is
me
like the
too.
first thing I ever like edited together, and it was like one of the reasons I wanted to do it was to like fucking get all these skills, just like to do it. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
edit, learn to fucking record, do all this stuff, cool stuff, make podcasts. Like, yeah, no, I do need someone to actually fucking tell me like how do you make a YouTube video actually? I don't know how to
I
do
mean,
it.
it's so complicated, like, especially with like the channel stuff where it's like you have to go into the profile and find the hidden setting that's like, hey, here's
Yeah.
to make your life easier because it like defaults everything. Cool. Who told me about that? Nobody. They expect you to put it in manually
Hmm.
every single time.
Damn.
All right, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we
Do you
can
have all
fucking get
the
started.
images in?
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh,
Oh,
wait,
there we go.
boom.
Cool.
All done. Okay. So first one is the Pixie. What do we think?
Pixie.
Where's Pixie going?
I like Pixie.
I feel like between
Mm,
plane and daughter, but I don't know where.
I'm leaning,
Because
thinking
she's
of
not
these other
plain in a bad
ones.
way.
Thinking of these other ones, I'm like, some of these are definitely more daughter tier than the Pixie is, but I can still put her in daughter tier.
yeah, I think so. Kind of the same place as the Lennon sheet. Where it's like, she's just a fun little companion.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Um. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Daughter tier. The Cherbidis.
Charybdis.
Cherbidis.
Uh,
Cherbidis.
Hi,
man.
Charybdis. I I don't want to be like yucky or yum or anything, but
No,
yeah, I don't like her.
this
Would
one I'm
yeah. Would
feeling bottom tier.
yeah. Wouldn't describe her as my
She's a
No.
jail tier. I didn't want to come down too
Jail
hard in case you
tier.
guys were like, oh, she's so cute or whatever. Like she just, uh, it's like someone who didn't try on their Halloween costume, and it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
she's really naked and it's gross. I don't like it.
Yeah. No. I
Yeah,
wish.
like she's not as cute as some of the daughter tiers, like the
Mm-hmm.
Humpty Egg.
No.
It really is the fact that Kenko Cross just didn't
Do
do
anything.
anything with this one.
No. Just
Just here's a
fucking
naked lady, fuck you.
a naked little girl with. I mean, like the fucking
Yeah.
barnacle armor idea is really cool. Take that, and do something with it, because that's fucking cool.
Also,
Yeah.
make her a MILF. Like
Yes.
Yes.
she's canonically old.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
lame.
Like, can you imagine Odysseus struggling with this creature? No.
Yeah. Fine. Bottom tier. That makes sense. Mimic.
Mimic.
Very much daughter tier for me. She's just cute. She's a really good design, but yeah, I put
Yeah.
her on like just a cute little companion personally.
Hmm.
What are you
I
thinking, Ellen?
I would have thought Smooch tier,
Hmm.
but I feel daughter tier works too. And I
I'm
don't have like huge like opinions on her.
I mean,
She has a cute design.
yeah. I mean, I definitely. I mean, I would rather have her like a friend or like a companion or like a daughter. Like
yeah.
I don't think I would want to like girlfriend or more.
Yeah, I guess so. Also, I do not want to stick anything inside her keyhole. Sounds scary.
Jin of the Jaw.
Plain tier?
Yeah, I was gonna say plain. Plain or not for me. Like it could have worked so well, but it just looks like she's wearing a diaper and like
Oh, now you're
the
saying
weird
that.
pots on her head. I don't know. It's just like clunky, like clothes. I don't know. I feel like it needs
Just too
like
much pot.
yeah,
Hmm.
she's too high
Yeah.
on too much pot.
Yeah. I mean, definitely plain tier or not for me. It's
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
I say plain because there's nothing in there that's like bad, nothing that's like she's gonna fuck you up real bad or
But also
something.
like
Oh, that's what that tier's for. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
she's
like
not
not
like
for
that.
yeah, not for me is like you can definitely see how like someone would find this attractive, right? But there's like an element that's like, you know, like for example, like the Banshee here is like a very hot goth woman, but she
Yeah,
cries during every single sexual encounter. Like, and it's like
yeah.
non-negotiable. She will cry, and it's like everyone was like, "Nah, we're not really into people crying during sex." There's a little bit still a hot goth woman, but you know, it's a not
Hmm.
for me.
And there's a deal breaker.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there somebody that's really attracted to women wearing big pots, big jars?
I mean, after the Kelpie, I believe any fucking thing you tell me.
I mean, there's someone out there attracted to Big Weld from robots. So like,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh,
Fucking
someone's like,
shout out to Big Weld,
yeah.
my guy.
Oh, that movie is fun.
Archimp.
Art, no,
No,
that's
imp, regular imp.
normal imp.
Sorry, regular imp. Regular imp.
Hmm.
Again.
Smooch tier, maybe?
Hmm.
I, hmm. I'll be
she's
honest, I don't remember much about the regular imp.
she's smooching kind of like a cute way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd put like I would say another daughter tier, but if both of you are going for smooch tier, I can do the smooch tier.
I wouldn't mind daughter either. I don't remember how like
Yeah.
young or old she looks because she's 3 pixels on my screen. So
Yeah, either works for me too.
I was
I
I was
definitely don't want to
assuming
be in a
like
contract with her.
petite like adult woman.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell. This is one that I feel could go either way. But, daughter or
yeah.
smooch works for me.
Okay. Yeah, we just like leave her up in smooch, I guess. Yeah, Arch imp.
I think smooch too is like the same fucking drawing pretty much.
Yeah, same thing, pretty much the same thing. There's like
But she's better at her job.
Yeah. But she doesn't know.
she doesn't understand
She's
that.
just
Yeah,
silly.
yeah, she's silly. She's fun.
Yeah, she has a bit more appeal than the regular imp. But
Actually,
still
I
nothing.
would put her in daughter tier as well. Actually, like same as like, the devil sort of. Like she's like mischievous and stuff, but like, part of me does want to dot on her a little bit. You know.
Oh yeah, she would. Like, weird enough, she's like the reverse of the creeping coin. She will drive you bankrupt. Yeah, I guess again, neither one works for me.
Yeah. It really does depend on like the kind of imp like that she ends up looking like or who she is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I Some could be like daughter energy, some could be like smooch energy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can put it. Yeah, well, I think the imp and the archimp are probably side by side, aren't they? So
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, we can put them smooch. Fucking gremlin,
Gremlin.
gremlin.
Gremlin's cool. She's definitely a bit cooler than all the other ones.
I don't want to like hang out with her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I am deathly afraid of needles, also.
Oh
So
yeah,
like,
there's that.
not even like consciously afraid, but like I'll pass out. So like, I don't know. Like, I would personally say not for me, but like, I have incredible biases going into this.
Yeah, and I don't want her fucking with my technology, right? Like, I've got like a podcast to record. I don't want her like fucking with that. And, like, it's already my computer's
What if I
kind of
want to
fucked.
like, I want to like
You
log on to
upload the
Omegle, like after a long day of work, and she's gonna fucking mess it up.
you upload the podcast and it's all fart sounds for some reason.
I fucking upload it and it's just like fucking porn. It's like fucking no.
Fart with
porn, like,
reverb. For 3 hours.
Yeah, you know what? When you put it like that, not for me.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
yeah. Though this is it's
She would be
not
fun to
one.
hang out with,
She
but
would
like,
be, yeah. Yeah, like not for me. It isn't like particularly like a. It's not entirely like a negative tier, Yeah. Yeah. And then finally, last one, creeping coin.
wife.
Coin is at least sex, maybe wife.
I'd say wife, honestly. I those set.
I
Yeah.
don't give a shit about money, but also that would mean our love is pure. Everyone cares about money a little bit, but like, I don't know. I think she's cool. She's simple, but yet complicated in a way that's very intriguing. And she's also extremely
Yeah.
attractive.
Yes.
That she is, yeah. Alright, I guess we got a wife tier then.
And I could, like, her existence would be like so beneficial to like
Humanity.
humanity.
She needs to live.
It's like everyone that like is super hyper capitalistic. It's like, whoa, look, it's a sack of gold. Oh no, you've been consumed by lust, and now you can't ruin everything for everyone else anymore. Like, both on like a personal and practical hypothetical, like she's just perfect.
Yeah.
She's got huge
Just gotta-
tits with money in it, and that's
Mhm.
Gotta
cool
watch
to
out
me.
for inflation.
Do you think like if they're fake coins, you could like unwrap them and they're like chocolate coins?
Oh, that'd be sick.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I love chocolate
If she like really
coins.
likes you, she like
Well, there is
makes
'cause, like,
chocolate coins.
Because like the coins that come out are like, she can use. It's made by her mana, and she can kind of control what they are. So most of them are like counterfeit coins. Obviously, they're just like bits of gold. But
Yeah.
you're right. She could make a chocolate coin. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Imagine her on Halloween. You just like set her up on the front lawn. You don't have to think about Halloween anymore.
Dispenses.
Just go, oh honey, we got trick or treaters for the rest of the night. Just make like 10,000 chocolate coins, and we can head back to bed. Just like leave a light on the porch. Say take two. Oh, neither of you are from the U.S., are you?
Nope.
No, but I am aware of the whole like yeah.
I
just leave a
figured
bowl of
you know what
sweets
Halloween
outside.
is, but that's the other thing too, is Halloween's been kind of dying recently. And it makes me sad. Like, because I don't know if you've heard about trunk or treating.
Trunk or treating.
Basically you get a bunch of, it's like they centralize trick or treating into a parking lot, where instead of going house to house, a bunch of cars park in a parking lot.
Is it like a safety
And like
thing?
all the kids go from car to car. It's the most American sounding thing ever. and it sucks. But you go like car to car,
It is.
and you grab things from the trunk, and it's over in like 20 minutes, and then you go home. It's like the whole fun is like going to people's houses and seeing the decorations, and like, especially since COVID happened, that's been like changing a lot. I'm hoping,
Oh, that sucks.
in a kind of pure way, maybe like the creeper coin, whatever her name is, I forget, creeping coin.
Creeping coin, yeah.
She'd be able to bring back like the Halloween spirit if everyone just saw a bunch of like chocolate coins on my lawn.
Quest to save Halloween.
Honey, please, please, we have to save Halloween. You have to love me a lot, please. I want to make so many kids happy on Halloween and bring back the Halloween spirit. This isn't about you.
I actually really like that, the fucking being like the goofball fucking dad husband in every sitcom, and then it's just like the wife is just like a monster girl who's like, yeah, got all this magic. That'd be fucking. And our son Urkel. Mischievous as always.
King Urkel. Who would win, Greg from Worm or Urkel?
Oh, Greg, easily. I mean, I think Urkel's, he's smart, but I think Greg, he has the anime on his side, so.
Like, Greg Universe from Steven Universe?
No, Greg from Worm.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking, yeah, Greg Universe has like plot armor and the power of anime on his side.
Oh, dang.
He would win over the coin, like the creeping coin, instantly.
Oh, yeah. That actually kind of is the plot of Steven Universe, isn't it? It is the goofball dad and his fucking monster girl wife.
There's a subreddit called like r/Greg fucked a rock, and it's really funny. They're like daily reminder that Greg fucked a rock.
He did. And we're proud of him.
I'm so proud of him. He did it.
Oh, that must have felt interesting.
I think on that
this
note,
is cool.
we'll end the
I
episode.
really like this episode.
Yeah.
Like the mimics.
Yeah.
I wish that we gotten into like some mimic variants. I know that would be probably like we did a little bit, but I wish he had gone more into like more mimic subtypes of like
Yeah.
because we got like the coin bag and the
the coin
chest,
was,
but like there's so many different like
yeah, we had the jar. We had the jar, obviously. Don't forget
yeah.
the jar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but
I felt like it could have been explored more. Yeah.
I would have liked Mimics to be its own episode, but there wasn't enough Imps, there wasn't enough Mimics, so put them together.
Oh well.
They're both playful enough. I think it works. So
Yeah. It was good.
yeah, thank
Came
you.
out good.
Thank you for having me on. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, remember to fucking in the comments. Engagement is important. Apparently, comments are important. So thank you, Ken Cookross.
Yeah, comment Greg fucked a rock.
Greg fucks a rock.
If you got this far in the video, let us know that you like Steven Universe.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I've been your host, Yakamon, with Ellen Horay as always, and my guest Petracore. See you Monday.
Hello.
See you Monday.
I'll see you in spirit.